Get that.
Get out.
Get out.
Get it,
Get out, girl.
Cheers.
Hi guys, welcome to the Studio White Noise podcast. This is Judge a Book. So each week we're taking a look at a different topic and judging it by its design and how it looks and everything. We're a bunch of graphic designers, so it's kind of our job description to be judgmental as hell. So today's podcast, we are doing, can I get like a drum roll on the edit? We're doing dating apps. So we have the resident single people of Studio White Noise.
Thank you for branding us as that.
I guess the main thing we're looking at today is just like a deep dive into the dating apps. And we're not only judging the apps themselves, we'll be judging people, which is like a personal favorite of mine. And then we'll be judging potentially each other's profiles as well, which I know you guys are looking forward to. I am Mel. I'm one of the designers at White Noise. And we're here with the design team, or the design girl team. We have Lauren, which... our faithful leader.
Oh, thank you, Mel. That's very kind.
And then we've got Dawn, another designer as well, our little Gen Z get it girl.
Period. Mm-hmm. Period.
And yeah, we're all unfortunately on the dating apps, so we know what we're talking about.
There was no question as to who would be on this episode but us three.
I guess like in terms of the apps themselves, what do we reckon, guys? This is the first segment we're going through. It's called Not Acne Campus. That's the segment, guys. You can use that. That was really good.
Trademark, Studio White Noise.
Oh, everything here is copyrighted, don't worry. So in terms of the apps themselves, what's your vibe?
Hate them.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're trash. They're horrible.
Yeah.
It made me so depressed, but
I
it's
know.
like Stockholm syndrome where you're kind of just like, you're waiting out like, oh, it could get really good.
Mm.
But we all know it's awful.
But it does get addictive as well. Like I think it's that like sense of like, oh, like gambling in a way. Like you just like,
Oh.
no, like, you know, like not that I'm a gambler, but like it's like I can imagine it's like similar to being on the pokies. Like you're just like, yeah, like I'll just like click through once more and like maybe it'll like, you know,
Yeah,
align.
maybe
Like,
he's
I'll just
the
keep-
next
yeah,
one.
maybe I'll just keep swiping and like, yeah, they'll
Yeah.
be there.
And then you're just in a deep,
no.
dark hole at 2 a.m. on a Friday night.
I mean, speak for yourself, no?
So what would you say is like your go-to? Is it talent-based or does the design play a role?
Well, I'm only on Hinge, and I feel like the design of Hinge as an app is just a lot cleaner, and I feel like that has influenced me to go on Hinge anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Where like Tinder, for example, just feels quite cheap. It's like, you know, bright pink and just very like carelessly swiping around, where like Hinge, you've got the prompts and it kind of feels like you're getting to know someone without even like having to engage in a conversation with them. So I feel like it feels more considered, and I feel like that plays into why I'm on Hinge as opposed to like Tinder or Bumble.
Well, because funnily, like obviously Tinder was the first one. I actually don't even know what Tinder looks like now. Like I got rid of that.
Oh, you're not even on Tinder?
No, I'm not. So I'm on Hinge and Bumble for some unknown reason. But
You don't need to play it down, Lauren. Yeah. We know you set aside like an hour every night.
I know, it's just two. But no, so I think I like started off on Tinder like everyone else because that was just like the initial one. So I almost like feel bad for them because they, you know, they were like the guinea pigs essentially. Like
Yeah,
they just had like the
true.
first run at it, and then everyone else has like gotten the chance to look at what they did and then improve on it. But that being said, like I do agree with Dawn. Like I think that Hinge is the most like nicely designed app, I would say, of the ones that I've seen. But funnily for me, I found that that's not been like the most, I guess, successful one for me in terms of
Interesting.
getting dates. I actually have found Bumble to be more successful.
Bumble's coming up from behind.
Yeah.
Not That's it.
Whoa. Whoa.
For who exactly?
But like, I'm just saying, like, it had a flop era, and now it's kind of like making a move. I would say.
It's like similar to what you said about Tinder. Like it's not as, I guess, refined as I think Hinge is. So it's funny how they've all got their kind of like things. Like obviously Bumble is like yellow branded. It's like the bee theme. So it has the whole like, that like sense of it around the brand. Whereas Hinge, I guess, I mean, I don't really know what their inspiration for the brand was, but it is just this kind of more like monotone, like
it just feels really
clean.
sleek.
Yeah. And then, you're right. They've like put that integration of like the prompts, which I think all of them have now implemented in some way.
In terms of the apps, though, would you say, because you've got like the design of them, but then you've also got like the specific functions that each ones have, and like you've got like your roses, and then you've got your super swipes, and you've got your voice prompts, and like all of that sort of stuff. What do you think is working and what doesn't?
That rumor of like you're being hidden behind a paywall and all of that. And I just going on Hinge recently, it's just like, wow, like I feel like that's super true. Like or like the good candidates are always behind like the roses, and then it just feels so like cringe sending like a super like or a rose, right? Because it just feels like, oh, I'm trying too hard.
So basically on the apps, there's different features that you can use. You've got like your normal likes, and then on Hinge you've got a rose, which is like an extra one, and it's like marketed as you're like 2 times more likely to speak to your crush if you give a rose. Totally not true.
No, definitely
they're
not.
disgusting.
Gives the
But
opposite
you can only
impression.
send like a rose like once a day or something like that.
It's like once a week.
Oh yeah,
Oh, wow.
like something.
Isn't it?
They've amped it up.
I'm not sure,
No, I don't. Yeah,
but it's very like you can only send a rose like very minimal amount of times.
yeah.
And I think it's the same with super likes on Tinder.
Yeah,
Is it just like once
you
a day
get
or
like a
something
certain
like that?
amount
Yeah.
a week.
Don't know.
Yeah, it's just like the same thing, but on the Bumble.
But same functionality of just like these kind of super lights and roses are kind of like showing you like a better pool of candidates.
Yeah, they're always better.
Yeah, it's like
than
your
the general pool.
standouts.
Yeah.
And it's always like the actual people you would
You'd
want to
want to
talk
date,
to.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
That you will never find just by in the normal section.
No. And then you send a rose and then they
Think
never
you're
talk
a
to you.
stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know if they're necessarily nailing that system then. Like, I feel like that was intended more from a business perspective, I'm going to guess, because it then entices you to probably sign up and pay for the app because you know that, like, oh, this is like a taster of like what I could be getting if I'm paying, essentially. Like, I feel like that's more what it was designed for and to do. But, I mean, I don't know who it's working for.
Maybe that's why the ick comes from the whole sending roses and stuff like that. It's just like you're like, why are you paying for this, right?
Yeah.
But you don't even
No,
have
it's
to
the same
pay
thing.
for
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like both of those assets or whatever you want to call them of the apps, like I feel like they were intended for a certain purpose to make it seem like, oh, it's like better, but actually it like turns people off.
Because like it's so sad.
It's too keen.
Okay, guys, it's time for segment 2. This one is called
Love it.
Thank you so much.
So
it's all about
excited.
the enthusiasm, you know. So what we are doing in this one, we've spoken about the design of the apps, we've spoken about the features. There's only so much we can do, and now that we've had a glass of wine, it's time to get into the nitty gritty and start judging people.
Brutal, but love it.
But this is more like we're looking at the apps themselves, because you can definitely curate things on the apps. And while it's supposed to be genuine, you can definitely make yourself look a lot better or worse. So we're judging the design of a person's profile.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get gasps? Perfect. So we have randomly selected one individual. It's just the next person on, is it yours?
It is my phone.
Yours. So Lauren's new boyfriend.
Oh, wow. Just hoping.
And I'm so sorry to this guy. I don't know who you
I mean,
are, but
I think they'll be blurred probably.
Yes. No one will know their name. And we can make a code name. We're very good at code names.
Oh, we could do
Here
a
at
code name.
Studio
Yes,
White
we are.
Noise. Yes.
Yeah.
We have many a code name. Okay, so who wants to
Okay, I'll just look.
who wants to take a pick?
I think we're gonna like each react. So this is okay. My reaction. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Look, first photo is never easy to know. You know, there's a few questionable things.
Yeah,
there's
but
a
it's
few
the first one. He chose that. This is gonna
Why
be
am
good.
I scared for
Yeah, I
him?
don't know. I know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He gives me like from the first photo, like a fuckboy masked as a nice boy
Interesting.
kind of vibe.
Oh.
Do you get the vibe? I don't know.
Like,
I mean, I can see that there's a video coming, which I'm intrigued by, but is that a nose ring? Yes.
Yeah, there's a few questionable elements. Like, seems like nice enough
this
face,
is this
but
a theme?
questionable. Yeah.
What we have here is nickname, guys.
Beret.
Or Peaky Blinders.
Oh, true.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
we've got Peaky Blinders here. What's the guy's name from that?
I don't know. I've
Yeah, I
actually never
haven't
seen the show.
watched
Yeah. All right, Shelby.
Shelby.
Shelbs.
Okay,
Shelbs.
Shelbs. Sup, Shelbs.
Get out.
Get at
So
Shelbs.
we've got a photo of him wearing some suspenders and
Is it a fedora?
what kind of hat is that?
Is it a fedora?
I thought it was
Is
a
that not a
beret.
fedora?
Beret.
Is
Sorry,
it?
I don't know.
We got to brush up on the hat skills, guys. Just a hat.
But a distinctive hat, not a cap, not
It's giving
know.
train driver.
but in like the 40s or 30s.
Great start. Well done, Shelby. The second photo is a it's it's a hut, like a little hut in the country by a fire,
That's wholesome.
spinning around.
Okay.
He's spinning around.
No, the hut is spinning around. There's no
Like
person
Kylie
in
Minogue?
this. This is a real thanks for that reference. So that's, did he make it? Probably. I don't know. Next. Prompt, unusual skills, building rotating cabins.
Wow.
So
okay.
now we know.
Yep. I kind of enjoy this like blind, you know.
Yeah, I'm like trying to
Review?
picture
Yeah. I'm like, I
the
want to see.
images.
So for context, Dawn and I have not seen the rest of the profile. We saw the first image and now Mel is just
I'm
taking
painting
us
a picture,
through. Yes.
painting a picture with words.
And I can't wait to see what I'm like picturing in the other rest of the images. And
Yeah,
then
I'm really
seeing what
intrigued by
I
rotating
will
hut.
say picture 1 to picture 3 is a change. There's a change.
Okay. All right.
He's a furniture maker.
Yeah.
6 foot, red flag.
Why?
They're never 6 foot if they say they're 6 foot. Like it's
5'10".
Yeah,
probably.
no. 6 foot. I trust 6'1"
True,
way
yeah.
more than I would ever trust a 6
That's
foot.
true. Yes, you do make a good
It's
point.
just the laws.
Yeah.
You know, you can't argue with it.
Agree.
Picture 2 looks to be like at a festival, kind of close up. Also wearing old school Ted Bundy-esque sunglasses, like the orangey vibe.
Okay.
Picture 3, another festival. Just the same shit, really, but with a group.
Okay. So has friends, I guess.
Tick. Next prompt. I'll pick the topic if you start the conversation. What's the best anime series you've seen? So we've got a nerd out.
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. Don't you have something on your tattoos? No anime though.
They
I
are,
don't know.
No, they are all anime.
Well, there you go.
tattoos.
That's why.
Next prompt. I'm weirdly attracted to strong 500 skills. Does anyone understand the reference?
No.
Is that a card game?
All right. So now we're, having seen or heard this blind. I'm actually quite impressed by the spinning hut. I don't know what the
I
hell
am
I was
too.
expecting when you described that, but this is an impressive hut.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
I,
think
described it
following
perfectly.
that-
I mean, I just
It's
pictured
literally
like,
a hut that spins.
I know,
what
but
were
I-
you
I-
imagining?
I don't know, like a meme or something.
Or like
A
like-
meme.
yeah, you put memes on your Hinge.
or like a straw hut, like a very badly made hut, like a little,
this is
you know.
impressive.
But you have to
Impressive.
think of the structural integrity when it has to spin. It's not going to be made out of
suppose
straw,
so.
Lauren.
But I
I
think it's
suppose,
good
but-
that it's like he's followed up the initial image with like a hobby or like his work. And it's like quite impressive work as well.
That could have almost come first, or I don't know, like just
No.
not first. Sorry, no, not first. No, I take that back because you do want the face, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It is.
It's
no,
him
maybe
with a spinning hut in the background.
yeah, him spinning with the hut.
Oh my
on-
god!
he's in the
With
hut.
Kylie Minogue in the background.
Exactly. Nailed it.
That's a money
Yeah, we
maker.
should clearly be designing this guy's profile.
Thomas,
for
shall
him.
we take notes?
Yeah, but impressed by the hut.
Yeah, that's great.
And then yes, the unusual skills building rotating cabins.
Yeah,
I do
I think that's a
enjoy
good
when people
follow-up.
follow up.
Yeah.
You know, the photo with the
I mean, you have
prompt.
to, otherwise,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
what was going on.
So I would say, I guess, yeah, this person's tried to design their profile.
Really though,
I mean, I don't know.
no.
I mean, he apparently is a furniture maker, so I assume he did put some sort of design.
Do you
I think
judge
so.
someone based on like their job? Like if they're like a designer or like something like creative, do you expect more from their profile?
Yes.
Yeah. It's so
I'm not gonna lie, I do. I do. You know, if they put their Instagram feed in there, or like they say they're a photographer or something, and they have like nice looking photos, or like, you know, like I mean, aesthetically
like
nice,
there's an
not just
expectation
them,
of them,
Then I'm like,
like-
oh, like cool, all right, like because yeah, if they've said like a designer or like creative person, and then they've got like just a very, I don't know, awkward or lackluster like Instagram feed in there, then I'm a bit like, oh shit, like that's
I'm kind of the opposite. If I see a designer, that's a red flag. Like I'm on, no, not another one.
I get that, I do
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
The,
I don't think
the
I'd date
quota
another-
is taken up with me.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so we're going to now sort of unpack, the design of this person's profile, and if that has made us, I guess, change our mind based on, I think I
The
can
initial
safely say all of our initial reactions was, what the hell, a little bit, or, you know, unsure.
Honestly, I feel like I've gone from like semi, like a potential to it's gotten worse.
To know.
I feel like that's just like constantly with guys. It's like the initial is like, okay. And then you keep going and you're like, absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say I've gone up and down. Like some photos I'm like, yeah, can see potential, and then others I'm like, oh, no.
But do you think in terms of like, is that a length issue? Because you have to upload a certain amount of photos.
Yeah, and the order that you posted in maybe, because like you said, if it starts off weak and then gets better, or vice versa, it starts off
Exactly.
strong and gets worse, like that can also impact your decision.
I feel like holistically he's like designed himself in a way to come across as like creative, but also like quite wholesome and friendly, which that to me is like a good sign. Like having scrolled through and like dissected the profile a little bit, like I'm
Yeah.
a bit more like a yes now.
Yeah,
Like it would be like a yes for like a first date to like get to know him. Because
Yeah.
like it seems like he has like obviously like a cool interests and like can have a good time as well. And that for a first date is like, you know, a good combo.
I agree with you. I think I was a bit like unsure at the beginning. Some photos I was a bit like, oh. Others I'm like, yep, like could see it. So I would say yes. I don't know if I would at this point commit to a first date, but I would say yes, see what the conversation's like. And then if the conversation was good,
Interesting.
I'd see. Yeah, I wouldn't write it off as a hard no. But yeah, I'd
See,
be
I feel
slightly
like-
concerned at the like inconsistency
Yeah,
in pictures.
exactly.
Yes, I know where you're coming from.
Maybe you have to go on the first date to see.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like Russian
if the
roulette.
conversation's
And I'm a
ended.
If
busy
the
girl.
conversation's good, obviously.
I got
yeah.
things to do, people to see. I feel like the length has definitely done him dirty.
I do think like you're actually right about like like the amount of stuff you need to upload on Hinge. Like I think we were talking about it like in the previous segments where we're kind of just like Hinge is like the best platform to kind of get to know someone on the first glance. But like I do think like the image like having to put so much is just like, yeah, maybe done him a bit of a dirty in terms of like the inconsistencies here. So like in terms of like improving this, like could he have posted like a meme instead or something, or like a pet, like a photo of a dog or something like that?
Oh, such a cop out though.
I know. Everyone does the dogs.
Anyway, wrap it up, guys. What are we
Yeah.
going with?
Yeah.
I think it's a yes. to like
Interesting.
just, in the message bank, really. See where it goes.
I mean, it would be a no, just from inconsistency.
I mean, I feel like now that we've, like it'd be a shame to let the one we've analysed go. Yeah, I'll just do it for lols. Just gonna have to trust me. Oh no, send a rose instead. Let me just make that clear. That's the prompt that comes up.
Get it,
Send
girl.
a rose instead. No, I will not be doing that because
do
I'm
it.
not a psychopath. So send anyway.
Yay!
Done. She's done it.
Okay, so we have made it to the end. Lauren's so excited for this. So welcome to segment 3, everybody. It is, we need like a bachelor effect for this one. It's the final rosé. Dun, dun, dun. Woo! So what is happening now? We have had our bottle of rosé, not sponsored. Don't look at the label. And we will spin this. Whoever it lands on, you're getting a full dating profile revamp. Like, we've printed it out. We know everything. And now it's time to, we've talked the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk.
That's
God.
great.
Thank you so much. I was just made
hope
for
it lands on
podcasts.
you.
No, I hope it lands on
I'm
you.
not gonna.
No, I feel like
can't.
Dawn's will be the most boring.
I can't.
Okay.
That smell.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh.
Let me just down this.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't.
Oh, another Studio White Noise pick makes an appearance.
That
Love it.
was offshoot.
You're welcome, Mel.
Melissa.
Just
You
so
are
someone,
welcome.
someone needs to narrate these.
Okay, I will
Can
narrate.
You pick up
Yep.
the slack.
So we have Lil Miss Mel Yours profile here. Starts off very fun-loving in the garden, having a great old time in a cute little one-shoulder yellow dress. She looks very happy. She's like mid-laugh. I think she,
Candid, guys.
Yeah.
Just a fun girl.
Picked a very fun photo for the first one. Got to make that good impression straight out the gate.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, nailed that. Then we've got a prompt, my most irrational fear, that the person driving in the other direction didn't see me do the lil, L-I-L, thank you wave after letting me through.
That is
Yep.
so you.
Very you.
It's stressful.
Oh my God.
I think about it
Yes.
every time, guys.
I feel like you put that in your White Noise profile as
I
well.
did.
You did, yeah, for our
I don't want to
website,
think
which
about
is
things.
white-noise.com.au, now live. Go take a look. Then she's got, I would say, a cute little selfie. She looks like,
Sultry.
sultry. She's like a little bit pensive, She's having
She's
a think.
thinking.
She's got her hand, like she's tilting the head so you can see the golden locks. She's kind of got her
See
hand
the jawline,
halfway
the
on
locks.
the face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a bit of
Sultry.
a, I don't know, I'll just chuck this selfie on here.
Easy
Yep.
breezy.
Easy breezy. Then another prompt, a thought I recently had in the shower. We've been pretty mean to pigeons.
I mean, it's true.
That's a very unique prompt, I would say. That surely gets a lot of response.
I mean, actually, it doesn't. But also,
Oh.
a lot of people are ignorant about what we've done to them. I'm not going to air it all out now, but do some research, everybody. It's actually
I think I saw a
cooked.
TikTok about pigeons and it made me cry. So
Exactly.
All right, well, clearly
Justice.
feels quite passionate about
Justice
this.
for pigeons.
This
I mean, I
point.
don't even like them that much. It's just cooked what we did to them.
Mhm.
Next.
Okay.
period.
And then a nice little travel pic to finish off in her token checkered tank top, which
Oh.
she also is actually not the same one, but she loves a checkered vibe. So this is true
I
to
have
herself.
the same top in 2 colorways, guys.
And she's wearing one of them right now, and then the other one in the picture. So showing that she's like a wholesome travel gal, like likes the beach because it's by the beach. And that's the profile.
Wow.
So what do we think, Dawn?
I think the prompts are just bang on. I just think they are so funny and they're just so you, Mel.
Yeah.
And I'd be very upset if guys don't make conversation
Don't
about the prompts because they're
stop.
so funny.
Do you want to date me?
Long pause.
The ...
Yeah. I think, yeah, there's a good mix as well of, friends shots. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely something that I think of. I'm always like, yep, they have friends. I don't know.
I
I know,
have never
right?
seen you in like a fancy dress.
Yeah,
So that first
as
image
well.
really shocked
But
me.
it is.
It's not even my dress. I borrowed it.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Anyway, that's a spoiler.
Yeah. No, but I think that's cute. I think, it's a good wholesome profile. Shows the full body shot, close up so they can see the face, like friendliness, fun, loves a drink, loves some lollies, loves some friends and
Yeah.
loves to travel.
Like I like the dichotomy of the images being like quite like
Dichotomy.
The dichotomy.
Oh, wow. Everyone take a step back.
Do Gen
The
Zs use those
dichotomy
big
of
words?
the images of
I
you
didn't
being
know.
quite like wholesome hot girl, like fun with like friends, but then your prompts are just so like punchy and witty.
Yeah, it brings you
So it's
right
like
back
you're getting a
down to earth
multifaceted
in a good way.
woman. Wow.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit much.
Well done.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Well done, Mel.
Good job, good job.
Okay, well, I mean, we got through it, so that's a win. That is all we have time for, and because we don't have any rosé left.
No, sadly not.
Thank God that's over. Podcast done. We are Studio White Noise. You can tune in every time this is released, which is regularly, I guess.
If you have an app, we'll design it. What else?
And 3, 2, 1, scene.